Was an accident, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to light your mother on fire.
Someday I will establish my prominence. fix everything. You looks resplendent, Numian.
I'm on a bench.
Personal log. Surprising car is getting through. Wouldn't mind, but their fur gets into everything.
You're hurt, child. What troubles you?
I've survived the test of the wilderness. The frost almost killed me, but I could turn.
far will you travel? Back. Then Raven's favor is upon you.
What troubles you?
Is it a crime to kill in silence? I strike my foes unseen.
Just admit I'm stronger. Never.
You're young to be so confident.
Fraud.
Cheater.
Get ready to fight!
Better luck next time.
You'll lose every time.
Strong!
Get ready to fight!
long. Allow me to act. Our moment has finally come.
Rise and return to the fight! I have returned to fight at your side. Pressure. Reinforcements requested. I need some help.
Outstanding.
I have...
This is getting serious.
Strong!
It has been too long.
Need help here. I was in some deep trouble.
Need some help.
Through.
Reinforcements requested. Strong! I have returned to fight at your side.
It has been too long. Allow me to act.
This dragon minion is a sight to behold. But don't get distracted.
It has been too long. Allow me to act.
Anyone? Help! I can't go on for long.
Our moment has finally come.
Pressure. Endurance drain.
Hurts, doesn't it?
It has been too long. Allow me to act.
much has been forgotten.
Dismissed.
Prepare yourselves.
I will. Strong!
Round two, begin! Final round, fight!
From the set.
What an excellent display of combat! Happy dragon bashing, everyone!
useless.
Phew! Pirates from Greybeard's Landing and Jetsam Isle are all...
Ready to bash some holograms? Go! Activate the holo device and defeat your opponents.
Nice.
Round two, begin!
I have returned to fight at your side.
Final round, fight!
Swirl like sand.
Pressure.
What an excellent display of combat! Happy dragon bashing, everyone!
Doctor is expecting. Go ahead.
Commander, apologies for the formality.
Good to see you faring so well, Krisha. How are you in Ridlock?
Ritlock's in Grothmar, helping keep tensions down. Good, though. Happy to be out of the office. I'm up to my horns in diplomacy. Truthfully, I'd rather be on a recon assignment, claws caked in something rotten.
You're better suited for this work than anyone else in the Legions.
Nobody wants the job. I'm just the unlucky grunt who complained the least when offered it. But I'm keeping another civil war at bay. Which is why I called on you. Clean house in the wake of camp.
Of course. I meant no offense.
None taken. I just want to make sure you have your facts. Politics.
Hold it. Name?
Commander, over here.
That you are. Didn't recognize the face at first. Fought alongside you during Scarlet's attack. Go ahead. Don't mind me, just being cautious. A lot of big...
Alice, Anise, could form a new warband.
No less cramped than any of Ash's hidden outposts.
Delegates and leaders are still arriving, but the turnout is impressive. My surprise is agreeable.
And nerve-wracking.
Everyone is comforted that you're joining us. You command quite a bit of respect here. Not all of us do the same.
Don't make me regret my decision.
You're modest.
As soon as a few more arrive, we'll get started.
Hello again. It is a genuine pleasure to see a familiar face in unfamiliar lands.
Welcome, Commander. I'm glad to finally have a meeting under less dire circumstances.
An empress and a queen. Dangerous combination.
Queen Jenna has been instrumental in Cantha's integration. I'm eager for these meetings to commence.
All I've done is make introductions.
With every trade organization and leader between the Shiver Peaks and the unending ocean. Such modesty. I'm hoping that today is productive, if not educational.
The latter, I can promise.
Keith.
Commander, I'd heard you'd been invited. Glad to see you again.
Keith is joining me as counsel. We've both a stake in seeing our people thrive after everything we've endured.
Mordremoth was a monster. How are you doing after Aurene?
Some days are melancholy, but she still guides me. I'm needed by my people. That has given me purpose.
That they do. Keith has been vital in our pursuit of healing. We've all experienced a bit of an identity crisis after Maguma. We're well on our way, but we've problems to solve for yet.
You'll get there.
Commander, good to see you.
Stuffy.
Certainly beats interrogations and trial preparations.
Bangar?
Who else? We'll save that headache for opening remarks. I'm eager to put it behind us. Hasn't made things easy, though.
I've attained the awesome.
The Dominion lives. Their numbers are just depleted.
Traitors. All of them. Counselor Ludo, that's a lot of paperwork for one Asura.
Couldn't get a single one of those old sacks to put down the gavel and at least try to make friends. Did send me with a giant pile of paperwork, though. That's what I'd like to call the Asuran hello. Nonsense, most of it. Cantha is revealed. And if not for copying Asuran ingenuity, they'd still be decades behind. We can't hide in our labs.
Best work is always done in the field.
I certainly do hope that you are correct.
Commander! Bram. Healing, I hope?
Graham is representing Kragstead, acting as my own advisor.
Advising on what? Terrible haircuts?
Gawk all you need. I went home for a while after. The whole thing was an accident. One day I'm patching homesteads and caring for lone wolf pups. The next I'm... well, here.
You? Leading an entire village? I'm impressed.
He's modest. He proved to be the leader Kragstead needed, and irreplaceable while I've helped take on more for Newt. A natural leader. Oh, boy.
Stop.
I'm glad for you, Bram. Air would be proud.
I, Countess Anise, liaison to Queen Jenna of Kryta, call all representatives of the Tyrian Alliance to council. Please, to your places. We've quite a bit to cover. First and foremost, the Pact and Orders send their regards. Structural changes have them occupied. But with that aside, the founding members have come prepared with opening statements. Affirmations of why we're here. As our mutually elected emissary, Commander, would you like to determine the order of operations?
What qualifies me to make that call?
You've had a hand in just about everything Tyria has endured since the retaking of Claw Island.
I imagine the Pale Mother supports this notion.
Sure, have at it.
my queen.
Thank you all for your remarks. We gather on mutual ground as allies. For some, friends. We suffered the Elder Dragons. We saw a new Ilona and Cantha. We've endured much. But now, Tyria has the promise of tomorrow. The last decade was cruel, but standing united today shows promise that my father only dreamt of. However, it is not on kind terms.
Back the grove.
They stank. He should be accepted. These attacks were calculated, I've heard. Our perpetrator? The Cryptus.
Cryptus? And what exactly are these Cryptus? Where did they come from?
The more pertinent question, how did the Queen discern this information?
Tone.
I've dealt with an Emperor's horde of petty banter, so I pivot. Queen Jenna, care to elaborate?
This information is as novel to me as it is to the Alliance.
I've heard rumors of your trustworthiness, Your Majesty.
No hyperbole until the Queen has spoken.
Enough!
I see the triviality of Tyrian politics has not ceased its endless parade. Shall we have a mature discussion?
Introducing representation from the Astral Ward. Iskarin.
Iskarin?
I apologize for my friend's theatrics.
And Frode, Warden of the Astral Ward.
What's going on, Jenna? Answers.
Queen. If you wish to leave with all your limbs intact.
Calm, all of you. And I thought the war bands needed babysitting. Frode, was it?
Indeed. Admittedly, I expected worse. Wayfinder, under duress as always.
Wayfinder. Ah. Should have known you had a leg in this race.
I'll try talking to them. Ready as they'll ever be. Get to the point.
They thrive on the brink of chaos.
They've all endured enough trauma for a lifetime. Patience.
If we're measuring trauma and lifetimes, they wouldn't compare.
Thank you for allowing us the time to speak to you all today. I apologize for the dramatic entrance. Again, I am Frode of the Astral Ward.
Frode. I've heard that name.
The ward has been cloaked in shadow for centuries, protecting you from threats unknown and unlike the Elder Dragons.
The Cryptus.
The source of our demon infestation, I take it?
Beings of the Mists who are no longer a problem. Not right now. Our Wayfinder, your commander, can speak to that.
I joined their fight. The Cryptus have been contained.
I wouldn't be surprised if some still attempted to breach our realm, but they aren't organized.
He speaks truth, as the commander can attest. Hesitant trust is advised. Isgarin revealed himself to me not long before he revealed himself to all of you.
The Cryptus are harbingers of what may come next from the mists.
And you say they're no longer a threat, Wayfinder?
I've been to their realm myself. They've been stabilized.
When Su Won passed, Tyria's essence bled into the veil beyond, the mists. You are... we are no longer shielded by her power. Every eye turned toward us in that moment. And likely more, we glow brighter than we did before. Tyria is a unique world, coveted by those beyond.
To summarize, our demons are Cryptus, and you two, the Astral Ward, are some sort of secret organization that fights them?
Not just Cryptus, but any intruder from another realm.
We've certainly faced other threats that were not born of Tyria. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner?
Or help us with the Elder Dragons.
I will answer all of your questions. But this is not the right venue.
I'm inclined to agree. Whatever this information is, I gather it's sensitive in nature.
I imagine the room needs a moment to reflect. Shall we pause and reconvene in smaller council?
After our councils have ended, I will speak with any of you. Whatever questions you may have, I will try to answer them.
Commander, with us. We'd like to continue the conversation.
So you've met before?
Anise introduced us. Their friendship was just as much a surprise to me.
We sought another ally ahead of the Forum. We've known it was time to reveal ourselves to the world. Figured this would be better than a more public spectacle.
That inclination isn't wrong. Why now, though?
The Cryptus may be controlled or contained, but my words should cause fear. Tyria is as blood in water.
And what exactly is attracted to that blood?
Any number of beasts and beings. I've no reason to think we're in imminent danger. But I suspect something draws closer.
And we all need to prepare. The Astral Ward is ready to help in any way we can.
So you've numbers, then?
Some. Fewer after the Cryptus. We bled on the edge of that blade.
What do you propose we do?
Focus on your affairs. We'll get nowhere without some degree of control. Your nations are fragile still. Heal. Nourish.
We'll be establishing pacts with our neighbors. I suggest you do the same.
Wise.
On that subject, I'd like to offer some information on the Isle of Janthir.
Janthir? A storm looms over that place. Blood. That is not a territory I wish to cross.
I don't expect you to. but we may find more allies throughout those lands. The Lowland Coden.
My father spoke of them briefly. He left their territory untouched. Those are bonds I have not maintained.
I imagine there's more to this suggestion, Iskarin?
We should speak within thicker walls. Yes.
Wayfinder, I don't think anyone here would be better equipped to help form these bonds. You are not only a representative of the Astral Ward, but of Tyria. Look around this room. Take it in.
I could support that notion. Yes.
Utilize Moon Camp. It's only kicking up dust otherwise. We'll send ward to your aid. All your aid. The ward will establish a gateway between our outpost and the human city. With the Queen's blessing.
Blessing granted. I support this, and you, Commander. Now is the time to fortify. The Countess will meet you in Divinity's Reach.
I've witnessed cleaner executions.
Grisha, think I'm going with the commander to Janthier. I feel a professional pull. Have little intel on that location, or these Coden, and it feels vital. Or intriguing, at least.
An Imperator leaving her post to get her claws dirty. Care to steal my mate, too? Go. Be our eyes. I can cover for us.
I'll see you there, Commander.
I've attained the awesome.
My will. Resolve.
I have returned to fight at your side.
That looks valuable.
Fired up! Fired up!
That's how it's done. Buster!
chicken inasal at chicken oil. Mapapasarap ang kain sa mag-inasal. Tara!
I have had it with trying to organize all my tasks, due dates, and documents across a million different apps.
Hey everyone, Mucklick Wars. Left of the doorway to change your graphic back to normal. The whole zone is hit. You could talk to the device. Into the fractal, turn into bears. If you hate being a bear, you could talk to the device left of the doorway to change your graphic back to normal. The whole zone is hit by cold damage every second. However, if you have life fire, the circle around you at the start, you are protected from this. Open the first door, start fighting your way through Sons of Svanir. There's only one path, so it is pretty straightforward. You'll periodically reach a blocked door or passage, and you interact with an item next to it to sacrifice one person's life fire to clear the path. People who lose that life fire need to stay near others in order to stay protected from the constant cold damage. After a few rooms, you will hit one with a champion ice.
I don't have enough energy.
Don't leave her behind. She cried out for you, but her voice was so faint. Even I could barely hear her down in the dark. Her life fire frightens my ice brood. Why not surrender it all as she did? Find peace with us as she has.
So cold.
I demand that you release me.
Need more endurance.
Make for the pass. If only one reaches the others, enough it will be.
Don't poison your bearkin against me. I understand your rage, your fear. I've mourned my own family, my brother. Take them out!
too long. Allow me to act.
Instead of driving them away, we can build a world without loss, without grief. Oh, know that peace is all self-lived.
I have returned to fight at your side. Don't say my name. Keep her name off your lying tongue!
Our moment has finally come.
She wanted to feel the sun again.
Our moment has finally come.
I have returned to... You understand nothing or of sacrifice. You feel empty you are. Empty and alone. Poor wretch. Make for the pass. If only one reaches the others, enough it will be.
Don't poison your bearkin against me. I understand your rage, your fear. I've mourned my own family, my brother. To me, instead of driving them away.
Endurance drain.
We can build a wall without loss, without grief. Oh no, that peace.
I have returned to fight at your side. Don't say her name. Keep her name off your line! We must rise and return to the fight!
Sharp blade, sharp line.
Sun again!
You're finished!
Sharper still.
Sacrifice. You feel no warmth and have none to give. Empty you are.
My fire frightens my ice brood. Why not surrender it all? As she find peace with us, as she has.
I demand that you release me.
Make for the pass. If only one reaches the others, enough it will be.
Don't poison your bearkin against me. I understand your rage, your fear. I've mourned my own family, my brother. Bring your people to me, instead of driving them away. We can build a world without loss, without grief. Oh, know that peace is all we're wanted for.
Don't say her name.
The things of this world offer me.
Reinforcements requested. have none to care for. Empty you are. Empty and alone. Poor, wretched thing. No, there's nothing there. Only the wind.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Even I could barely hear her down in the dark. Light fire frightens my ice broom. Why not surrender it all, as she did? Find peace with us, as she
of this world are free.
Go! Make for the pass! If only one reaches the others, enough it will be.
Don't poison your bearkin against me. I understand your rage, your fear. I've lost my whole family, my brother. All lost. to me instead of driving them away. We can build a world without loss, without grief. Oh, know that peace is all something we're opting for.
Don't say her name.
Keep her name off your lying tongue!
Sacrifice. You feel no warmth and have none to give. Empty you are. Empty and alone. Poor, wretched thing. Refreshing. No, there's nothing here. Only the wind.
I think it's time to take a small break from build guides, as they can be a controversial topic for some, with some professions having extra.
Pillage!
Up for a challenge?
That's how it's done.
Need something?
So much to...
I'm selling. You buying?
Dismissed. That looks valuable.
Greetings. Back at it.
Good day.
You'll find everything you need here.
I have so much to do.
I have everything you need right here. I offer the best prices around. Excelsior.
It's a pleasure.
May the stars guide you. I know your face from my dream. More violence, I say. Less violence.
This isn't a good time.
How do you do?
Prompt, as expected. Welcome, Commander. The gateway is active. I've word that Malice will meet you there. Got a glimpse of the place myself. Frode gave the Queen a proper tour. He'll be expecting you, too. Though, between friends, their definition of camp is sweet. I'm sure you'll be very comfortable.
Great.
You are quite adapted to them, aren't you? How are you feeling about the mission, then?
Hard to say without full tactical insight. Glad Malice is joining me. Crossing into uncharted lands and securing contact with Coden wasn't my first guess.
Diplomacy is a fine craft, Commander. And making allies requires an artisan. Oh, before you depart. Do we prefer Wayfinder or Commander now?
For you? I don't know if you calling me anything but Commander would sound natural.
Old habits die hard, I suppose. Good luck.
Wayfinder, the guest of honor. Welcome to Moon Camp. Vanak, if you don't remember. Fought with you against the Cryptus and Omnitas.
You call this a camp? More like a resort.
The Astral Ward? Subtle. Not a chance. Good to see you closer to ground, though.
Commander, Vanak was just giving us the lay of the land. Dangerous place, Janthier. Eager to scope it out.
I am as well. There's something about the atmosphere here that wilts my senses.
Surprised to see you here.
On Dagonet's order, he didn't go into much detail about the Pale Tree's status. And perhaps it's not my place to say, but her recovery has been slower than we expected. Some days she seems weaker than the day before. We search for a remedy. The Astral Ward knows magic, and ancient magic at that. I'm hoping we can form a connection with you.
I do too, for what it's worth. And all help is good in these parts. Janthier is a nasty place to get lost. But before you touch ground, Frode wanted to speak with you, Wayfinder. Seemed urgent. was on your feet like a true soldier.
I used to be in charge of Moon Camp before Levente named me Warden.
There's obviously more going on if it pulled the Warden from his outpost in the sky.
You know us well. It's true. The Lowland Codan will be fine allies of Queen Jenna and the Tyrian Alliance. They know these lands better than most. Janthir and the northern stretches are formidable. How much did you learn of Waiting Sorrow during your time in Omnitas?
Waiting Sorrow, your missing wizard? Not a lot. Besides the fact that she created the Heart of the Obscure.
Indeed. I've never met her, of course, as she's been missing since before Ascalon burned to the ground. This must stay between us, for now. But we suspect that she's hiding among the Codan.
You want me to find her?
It isn't a burden on your shoulders alone. The Ward is here to support in whatever way we can. But, yes, we need you to.
Is she dangerous?
She's very capable. For your own safety, expect resistance. I wish I knew more. Between us, Wayfinder, all conversation about her turns Isgarin more conspiratorial than usual.
Then I'll keep my guard up.
Good. For what it's worth, Dagda doesn't agree with him. She was also Waiting Sorrow. Magic. A floating building may cause alarm. But, good luck. I'll be here to guide you as I can. Ward's busy with the reacclimation. It's going to be a long process.
How are things with the Ward?
Fine. Tense.
Brilliant insights from Frode, Commander.
But that's just...
He and I caught up and talked about the Codan. We're not exactly sure where they're settled, but they're likely close. Astral Ward research also says they're a little distrustful of magic. We'll want to keep that in mind.
And that's just one
Sounds like we've plenty to strive for,
Are you
then.
going to get the Alliance
We should
involved?
get moving. I don't
Probably
know
a
this
smart
region.
move.
I'd recommend taking it slow. When we call
agrees.
Janthir treacherous, we mean it.
Strongly agrees. Iskarin's worried that the world will think us monsters, which is a fair fear, but our actions aren't above critique. I'm airing my angst. Suffered a few long nights, but we're moving in the right direction. Don't let me distract you.
That's a Valraven, Talon. Nasty beast. The Ward has little documentation, aside from a few first-hand accounts. When few travelers come through Janthir, stay away from the middle.
What can you tell us about the history of this place?
Former home of the Mersat, and later the White Mantle. From my research, there's been very little activity in recent years.
Correct. Aside from the Codan, only a few other groups have called it home. Some centaur tribes, trolls, creatures that keep to themselves. And the Isles are another story. I recommend you read up on it. A lot of blood has been spilled here. A lot of things come to Janthir to hide from the rest of Tyrion. That's why the Mersat built Baba Nisos here. Though, that place is all ruins and storms now. Hard to get close.
Baba Nisos? What's that?
Former Mersat city. Fixed in the middle of the island. Been abandoned for a long time. Don't think I'd want to go anyway. Laban told me about it. Didn't sound all that hospitable. He went back from time to time. Memories, I imagine. Or guilt.
How big is Janthir?
Huge. Practically in Kryta still. But the deltas are considered a part of the Isles due to their climate and flora. It stretches far to the north, running parallel to the northern Shiver Peaks, as far as modern maps are concerned. The Isles and Bay make up most of the occupied territory, with some coastal regions lining the mainland. There was even a small human outpost on the Isles, but it's long abandoned now. Don't know a lot about it.
Not a good place to be, then.
That's a Cryptus axe. I'd recognize it anywhere.
Yep. Moon Camp operated in the area during the attacks. Eparch's grunts were poking at something here. Never figured out what.
Given Janthir's history, I imagine there are any number of things a demon could be drawn to. Not especially inspiring, though.
How are things with the ward?
Fine. Tense. Isgaran wanted to lock our doors and go back into hiding, but that's just not an option for us. We have 100 fractal inhabitants taking up residence in Omnitas, and I doubt they want to stay. They're sitting in a limbo of our making, and that's just one problem.
Are you going to get the Alliance involved? Probably a smart move.
I think we have to. Lear agrees. He strongly agrees. Iskaran's worried that the world will think us monsters, which is a fair fear, but our actions aren't above critique. I'm airing my haste. Suffered a few long nights, but we're moving in the right direction. Don't let me distract you.
Tame the awesome.
So quiet.
Reminds me of drizzle. Abundant vegetation. Wonder how much of this is edible.
I'll let someone else sample the local cuisine. Now where to first?
Sounds like something to be determined by a wayfinder.
We should follow that stream, see where it leads.
Goodness, look at you. This is a very old tree. Imagine the stories it could tell us. Standing tall and strong, protecting the snowy
How
grove.
it's done.
Eyes up, Keith.
I have returned to fight at your side.
Janthiri flora is fascinating. And probably very toxic. It may be dangerous, but this place... it's stunning.
beautiful and deadly. I wonder where the current takes us. Watch out for the cliff. Wouldn't make for a nice fall.
Never mind the cliff. Watch out!
Those things.
Must be Valraven. Talons look just like the one Vinok showed us.
Ward, I need assistance now! Alchemy! It won't calm!
Treacherous, eh?
Better check it out. Together, everyone.
What has them so riled up?
Attacking on sites so close to a populated camp is concerning behavior.
It has something to do with that distress call.
Reasonable take.
Claw marks.
And from quite a large beast, I imagine.
Blood. We better hurry.
Footprints. And more claw marks. Chase them away from camp.
Anyone! Help us!
Come on.
Maintain eye contact and be firm. The rest of you follow as we guide. The creature is vulnerable. Again, don't seek to kill it unless absolutely necessary.
Who are you?
Use this sound. Breathe.
Who are you?
Curious garbs you wear. Perhaps something sturdier would do you better in these parts. Which of you is the leader?
Commander?
Me.
Well met, warrior of the Citadel. I'd like to get to know you. I'm sure the Claw would too. The sun is fading. Wherever you traveled from, our village is likely close.
Follow.
Journeykin to safety. But we must move quickly and let woods. Our nights have been far darker. The Valraven watch.
Journeykin? You mean that wild animal?
Fascinating beasts they are. Came to us from far away. They need protectors.
It's enraged again?
Stay calm. Help release that energy, just like last time.
Rise and return to the fight!
Again, keep your voices stable.
Our moment has finally come.
Kill them all!
Good.
Starting to think that it's enjoying this.
Let it release that energy.
I have returned to fight at your side. That had to hurt.
It has been too long. Allow me to act.
Welcome.
Kill them all!
And so close to camp. I was expecting a little more of a hike.
It's been a long while since we've let the outside in. Travelers of... and for good reason. Not intentional. It isn't my story to tell, however. And we're nearing the pen. Here, Commander. Use this to calm the beast.
What is it?
Animals, especially feral ones, only know a life of hunting, fighting for their food. A kind interaction and a gift is sometimes all it needs to learn trust. More creatures lost in the wild.
A claw of the Coden that I've never heard of, huh?
Call me Stoic Order.
We found them in the forest, defending themselves against this one.
I'm glad you intervened before any lives were lost. Come, we should speak.
Delegate of the Tyrian Alliance. It's good to meet you, Stoic Alder.
Interesting. I never thought Tyria capable. Clearly, we've plenty to discuss. Come. The village welcomes you.
I'll tend to our friend.
Thankfully, you stumbled into the kindest alcove in Janthir. Seems we have visitors. Rather unexpected in our keep.
Tyria has allied. Amusing joke you play, leader.
Your skepticism is understandable. But given the severity of recent threats, Tyria needed to act fast. And unitarily.
Threats? Surely the strangers do not walk among all lands.
If you mean the creatures attacking from mist portals, I'm afraid so. We call them Cryptis.
Ah, mist portals. It's of the flesh stalkers that this alliance speaks. Yes. As foes, they proved fatal ones. Lives lost on your front as well, Jan.
I'm afraid so. And allying proved the viable solution, finally.
Fear can be a supreme unifier, or divider, depending on how it is channeled. So, this is why you come to my hearth, with eyes carrying intention. A bid to join your alliance.
Who knows what other threats the mists might bring? Should that happen, we'll have strength in numbers.
I respect your good intentions, but need time to ponder its implications for our own. For now, that is my decision. At this time, I extend our visitors the opportunity to speak with our council members.
Grazed by fire, Journeykin Master. Apologies. My thoughts are occupied by council matters at the moment. If you find yourself with time to pass, my apprentice, Burning River, is out tending the village Journeykin. Tell him to give you some lessons at my request. They're fine creatures. I suspect you'll make fast friends.
Why, hello there. Rye Lycan.
humble lore master of the lowland. Long before a sanctuary far in the north. In those times, we were led by two honored Coden, a voice. She was chosen by Koda himself to share in his mind. Nearly crushed by the weight of madness, she fled. Some call it cowardice. I believe it was the will to survive that seized her from the brink of oblivion. The same will our Claw channeled in the trial's aftermath. Rather than risk ruin, he led the tribe south, to Janthir. Given time, some Coden found themselves called back by the will of Koda, a call they followed to Or. The rest, our forebearers, remained. And it is here, free from gods, tried only by nature, that we find our sanctuary. Well, at least, that's the speech I've prepared for the Cubs' annual history visit. I fear it sounds a bit rehearsed.
Fading Aurora, Village Healing Master.
Aurora and Barbed Veil, who you first ran into, are two of our newest to don the Master title. Though, judging by their expertise, one would suspect them seasoned veterans of their respective crafts. Additionally, Aurora has fast proved an upstanding mentor for my son.
Currently working on the fundamentals of herbalism.
Save some praise for yourself, Alder. The previous Claw would be proud to see how well you're faring in the position.
The Claw Aurora speaks of was my mother. Feels both long ago and as recent as yesterday that she stood where I do now.
Though a few claw lengths shorter. By my coming of age, she barely made it to my shoulders. But her presence was grand enough to fill the room.
A true leader of Coden. Many have noted the resemblance. See a bit of her in you both. Wayfinder, you find yourself in good company. Hope you can make yourself at home here.
The role of Claw was taken. For a title more modest.
My son has some years before he claims such expertise, though his mind is sharp. Observing our council provides him practical education, instills discipline.
Poised Arrow, son of Stoic Alder and Silken Weir. You? A wayfinder losing their way in our woods. And now Commander. That has a strong sound to it. But if you insist, lost your wayfinder.
Ah, seems our visitor also claims two names. We of the lowland drop formality with those we most respect. Right, Pokey?
Yes, Pa.
Leader, best we return to the planned agenda, pressing as it is.
Your concerns are sensible, graced by fire. Poised Arrow, I'm afraid our discussion shall prove as stuffy to our guests as the air in this hall. Show them around.
But we've only just... A fine idea. Best they enjoy the weather while it holds. Meet me outside when you're set.
Alliance, I deem you welcome visitors, for the time being. Feel free to acquaint yourselves with our town. Fortunate for you, the embers of our summer season burn brightest. May your time here pass well.
It's easy when you know how.